Guys, a luggage-stealing cartel may have been busted by an Apple Watch and one woman's desire to do well in school. This lady literally risked her safety to get her laptop back for school, Hermione Granger style.
Before either of you come up with another clever idea to get us killed, or worse, expelled.
This is Paola Garcia, who always takes her bright pink suitcase onto planes with her as a carry-on when she flies. Then, on her recent flight from New York to Florida, something odd happened. Spirit Airlines. You know, the ones with the planes that my brain always wants to read as Sprint from years of Sprint mobile ads convincing me that that shade of yellow is their color. Anyways, they refused to let Paola take her bag on board with her and forced her to check it. So she arrived in Florida and waited at the luggage carousel for her bag, and waited, and waited. 2 hours later, she realized her bag wasn't coming. She talked to airport staff and was assured they would mail her bag. This really sucked because the bag contained designer clothes, jewelry, 2 Apple Watches, got a one for each wrist, and worst of all, her MacBook, which she needed for school the next day. She went home, and here's where things get weird. So far, everything's been pretty normal. You know, airports being bad at their jobs. I'm looking at you, Frontier Airlines, where over 30% of your flights are delayed. Wow! Anyways, Paola got a notification from her Apple Watch that it was at a random house near her and 15 minutes away from the airport. Very confused, she headed to the house to get her stuff back because, as she explained to a local 10 News reporter, I needed my computer. I had a test that day. A woman after my own heart. I was such a nerd in high school, one teacher told the other students to study with me. And I was such a loser, no one did. So she arrived at the house to find the yard littered with suitcases, as you can see in this video.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Because what's the point of committing a crime if you're not going to tell everyone you did it? So how had Paula's suitcase ended up here? According to the police, this man, Junior Basile, might have had something to do with it. You see, he's an employee at a company that runs retail stores at the airport where Paula had flown into. And here are pictures of him obtained during the investigation on the day when her suitcase was stolen. And what do we see here but a suspiciously pink suitcase? Paula called the police, who told her, "Oh my gosh, you're in incredible danger, get out of there!" "But I have a test today." "Oh. Well, in that case." They started a police investigation, and Basile is currently facing charges of grand theft and may go to jail from anywhere between 5 and 30 years. Wow, that's quite a range. Unfortunately, he had already gotten rid of Paula's items when the police arrived, but she was compensated by an unlikely source, Spirit Airlines, who explained that they issued the check as a courtesy, even though they don't have any evidence that a Spirit employee was involved. But Paula doesn't think Basile was acting alone.
I think it's a group working in the airport. One person no can do that. They just take baths.
Maybe she's right. The investigation is ongoing. Thanks for watching. Bye.